What's up, fam? It's your boy B High back on the check-in, and hey man, I was scrolling through allhiphop.com and I came across an article by Grouchy Greg talking about Dame Dash and Jay-Z basically feuding over Roc-A-Fella records. Yeah, man, it's kind of wild right here. Here's what's going on. It basically says that Dame Dash is ready for what's going on right now with him and Jay-Z over this Reasonable Doubt album. Recently, Jay's lawyer reached out to Dame Dash and told him to cease and desist. Now, here's what's really going on. On June 22nd, Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, obtained a temporary restraining order against Dame Dash, preventing him from minting Reasonable Doubt as an NFT for sale. In a court hearing earlier last week, Spiro claimed Dame was attempting to mint the album as an NFT for sale through a company called Superfarm in hopes of raking in $30 million in proceeds. My God, $30 million. As proof, Jay-Z's lawyer presented the judge with a copy of an unreleased press release as proof that Dame was illegally attempting to enrich himself at Roc-A-Fella's expense by auctioning off his interest in the copyright of Reasonable Doubt. Dame has publicly denied the allegations, claiming he has been attempting to sell his 1/3 interest in Roc-A-Fella Records, which owns the rights to Reasonable Doubt. Now, Dame Dash has formally called out Jay-Z in court in his response to the lawsuit. Dash accused his former business partner of violating the copyrights to the album as well, with this upcoming auction of the artwork of Reasonable Doubt on Sotheby's slated for this July. First off, Dame is asking for Jay-Z's lawyer to be barred from representing Roc-A-Fella in the lawsuit, claiming there's a conflict of interest since Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's lawyer and not the legal counsel for Roc-A-Fella Records. Dame Dash says Jay-Z and Alex Spiro had no legal authority to send a cease and desist letter on behalf of Roc-A-Fella, since Damon is still the initial and sole director and CEO/president of Roc-A-Fella, while Jay-Z and Kareem Biggs Burke are simply shareholders who have never been appointed as an officer, director, or otherwise authorized party to enter into contracts on behalf of the label. Dame says Jay-Z is simply an artist and shareholder signed to the corporation which owns the rights to Reasonable Doubt. Dash maintains that as an undisputed 1/3 shareholder of Roc-A-Fella, he can sell and or transfer his shares without interference from the other shareholders in the label. Dame says in March of 2020, he wanted to sell his interest in Roc-A-Fella Records, and Jay-Z attempted to purchase the interest, but Dame Dash refused his lowball offer. Dame claims Jay-Z was extremely upset because the rapper owns all of the copyrights to all of his albums except for Reasonable Doubt. Also, Dame says he never planned to sell the album as an NFT. Instead, Dame said he was attempting to mint a hologram, which in turn would be a digital representation of his 1/3 interest in Roc-A-Fella, but he did not elaborate on the plan. According to Dame Dash, for reasons unknown, Superfarm's internal memos were somehow leaked, resulting in Jay-Z's attorney Alex Spiro sending a cease and desist letter claiming they were counsel for Roc-A-Fella Records. Dame was quoted as saying, "By my account, Jay-Z with knowledge that he is not a director, officer, or otherwise authorized party of Roc-A-Fella has twice caused his personal attorneys to unlawfully take action as counsel for Roc-A-Fella in an adverse way against me. Once to tortuously interfere with my contractual relations with Superfarm, and the other to file this lawsuit, which effectively seeks to either prevent me from doing something I am lawfully allowed to do or compel me to do something that is impossible. I never minted any NFT, so there's nothing to turn over." Dame says Jay-Z is desperate and frantically trying to get his 1/3 interest in Roc-A-Fella Records. He maintains he's allowed to sell his 1/3 to whoever by any means or for whatever price. Dame also says that on June 22nd, Jay-Z called a special board of directors meeting where he attempted to appoint himself as temporary director of Roc-A-Fella Records in a meeting which he labeled a sham. Dame Dash says Jay-Z has caused him millions of dollars in damages by filing the lawsuit, yet he is selling his own NFTs using Reasonable Doubt promotional material with Sotheby's, which also infringes on Roc-A-Fella Records' copyright to the album. My God, it's going down right now, man. Hopefully them guys can go ahead and come to some kind of conclusion and get some clarity in that situation, because that Reasonable Doubt is a monumental album in hip-hop, and I can only imagine how much that thing is really worth. This is about to get crazy right here because they got to figure that thing out. Hopefully they can come to some kind of, conclusion, get some clarity in the situation, and both parties can walk away happy and continue to keep the party going, man. And I'm going to just sit there right there. More content on the way, more interviews on the way. Be High Radio, shout it. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. I'm gone.